Hi, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Designs, Earth-Friendly Landscapes. I am here at a client's garden in Mission Viejo. This was installed last year, and I thought I'd do an update in video format. So this is the driveway and extended driveway, which is lined with flagstone and concrete. The flagstone is called butternut, previously called Oklahoma buckskin, which is available at Resource Building Materials. It's got gorgeous tones of browns, oranges, a little bit of blue, hints of red. So in this garden, which was previously lawn, the homeowners wanted the lawn gone, killed, and sent far, far away, and they wanted something prettier to look at that did not require mowing. So we have these steps that go up that had to be mortar set for safety reasons. And then once you get up the steps, the rest of the flagstone is soft set, which allows water to percolate through. The plants are thriving very, very well. It is just wow. I'm insanely impressed. So I'll go over some of the plant selections here. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of this pink one. I have brain lapsed on this, brain fart, but I will link it below. This is called Catalina Silver Lace, Eriophyllum nivinii, and it is native to California. And I was actually told by a former client, whom also we use this plant for, it looks like a crystalline entity, which if you're a Star Trek fan, you'd know what that is. I actually didn't, but some sort of creature or whatever in Star Trek. This is the Salvia clevelandii, Cleveland sage. Smells awesome. Looks beautiful. Purple flowers. Coral autumn sage. Salvia gregorii. And then this, which is not completely native, is Calilophus hartwigii sundrops. I love the yellow flower, and the yellow flower turns orange as it's dying off. These crepe myrtles, which there are 3, were existing on the property. We didn't remove them because they were already here. They look beautiful. We kept them. More autumn sage, silver lace. A few weeks ago, I would say maybe about 2 months ago, the homeowner actually emailed me a photo where this was just covered with orange because they had spread poppy seeds. Here we go. There's poppy. So at some point in the spring, this becomes a sea of orange from the poppies. Now over in here, on the slope, we have some Howard McMinn manzanita, and manzanitas are typically slow growing, so this will take its sweet time in flourishing. But it will look awesome once it's matured. And then in this part of the front yard, the homeowners got rain barrels. There's 2 of them here, which I think is rather awesome. And once these fill up with water, you can use the water to irrigate with, or what have you. Now there is an irrigation system here, and the reason why I highly recommend having an irrigation system is because you don't have to worry about how's your garden getting watered. And if you're on vacation, you don't worry about who's watering your garden. Now, in any landscape, you are always going to get a few weeds. There's one right here, which I would normally just pull because I can't stand looking at weeds. or pull to the best I can. So now we're gonna go and see the backyard, which we also did. So in this side yard, we just use decomposed granite. It's not heavily used. But there did need to be a path in case they wanted to access this gate. So we lined this entire side yard with autumn sage, and the homeowner sprinkled a few poppy seeds. We didn't want to do much to this side yard. This wasn't where we were going to spend the bulk of our cash, or I should say the homeowner's cash. Here's another rain tank. There are several throughout this garden. Eventually, this Cleveland sage will get big enough that it will hide the air conditioner, but you'll still be able to access it. And then this here, which needed access, is a gate that goes down below. Now, technically, there's a school right there. So the plants that we used here are slightly different than what we did in the front. This, which isn't growing as fast as I would like, is Mahonia aquifolium golden abundance, I believe. It has yellow flowers. I don't know if you can see, it's like yellow. There's 5 of them, and the goal is that this will get about 5 by 5-ish, maybe slightly larger, and the point is that it will provide a screen. More Cleveland sage. More of the beautiful pink flower that I can't recall the name of. There are some sundrops. More autumn sage. And the one plant we used out here that we did not use in the front is Galvesia Gencia Gran Canon Baja Bush Snapdragon. It's actually doing really well. This is the flower. And the hummingbird sticks its beak through there. There's also some more Howard McMahon manzanita back here. More Cleveland sage, autumn sage. And I'm sure there were poppies here at some point. And then we also used flagstone back here as well. However, in this case, we soft set the flagstone. Now this concrete pad, we kept it. Ideally, it would have been nice to remove it and have more flagstone or a mixture of new concrete and flagstone, but sometimes due to budget reasons, you do the best you can with the cash you have and you make it work. So here then is another rain tank. There's also one, if you can see it in the distance. We didn't do much to this side yard. Left the roses. The wife still wanted to somehow have her roses and be able to pick the flower. There's a little nice fountain. So we left the roses for that purpose. And since this area is primarily where the trash cans are, no one's really going to come back here unless to access the trash cans. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another garden. Another lawn killed. And drought-tolerant plants and materials, sustainable materials used in its place. One thing we also did, both in the front and the back, is kept the existing lights just repurposed them. They weren't broken, they worked just fine. They just needed to be placed a little differently. So, if you liked this video, feel free to share it or comment below or like it. As always, if you need a drought tolerant makeover, I would be happy to help you. And if you think it's going to cost a lot of money to have a drought tolerant makeover, it actually isn't, because in the long run you're saving money. And why wouldn't you want to do something that's beneficial to the environment and your wallet and the health of that and of you and your family? Now, one other thing I wanted to point out that I forgot earlier. This mulch actually doesn't really travel much. It happens to have stayed in place. And the homeowner said that when it rains, it doesn't really go anywhere that much. No, or at least not enough to be bothersome. So we're going to go back in the front. Oh, here we go. There's a leftover poppy. Well, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Designs, Earth Friendly Landscapes. Over and out.